Obviously maple is such a staple here in Vermont. We've used it in some of our other products, but we wanted to take it a little bit further this year, kind of to the next level. We wanted to find another way to bring maple to the people of Vermont and all the visitors here. Collaborating with local community for the greater good is what we're really about here at Stowe Cider, and I think Maple Run speaks to that, certainly. We took the barrels from Runamok Maple, who also had the maple soaked cinnamon and vanilla. We aged our cider on that inside their barrels, and then of course we needed a little bit more maple syrup at the end, so we teamed up with no one other than our local neighbors here, Nebraska Knoll, which is really exciting. So I mean, you almost can see the trees out the window here where the maple syrup came from, so it doesn't get any more local than that. Maple Run right on the label. You might assume that it's going to be really sweet because maple syrup is sweet, as it should be. But the reality is, it is on the drier side for what you might believe. It is the first time we've done a semi-sweet cider. You're also getting some really nice spice notes and vanilla. It's kind of softening it out. And so it's very complex. And while the maple's there, you still know it's a cider. There is so much amazingness inside of each local community. And I think that's what makes Vermont really special, is that you can dive so deep into one area and experience so much of the agriculture and so many different offerings. And maple syrup's a great example of that. You'll find sugar houses all over the state, but where you're gonna find a sugar house, there's probably not a brewery, a cidery, a winery, or a distillery that far behind, somebody making great ice cream, jewelry, or farm, you name it, and you could stay within a 25 to 50 mile radius here in Vermont and spend a week and not touch it all. And I think that's what makes the Green Mountain State so special. I just want to give props to all the sugar makers. I boiled my first sap after living here for 7 years this year, and it's a lot of work. It is really rewarding. I had a lot of sap, and now I've got a little bit of syrup, but it tastes good. The fruits of your labors are well worth it, but I have to tip my hats off to everybody who's out there, doing the grind this time of year, because it is a lot of work. So thank your local maple syrup maker.